Of course. Right when I go hit record is when I want to cough. Kamala Harris is leading in the polls. What? What? What kind of headline is that? That's garbage. I'm not even going to click on it. It's not even worth clicking out of the pop-up ad for. Okay, I can tell you exactly how they did that. They probably took a poll with two questions. One of them was, the first one was, do you sniff glue recreationally? And the second one was, do you receive governmental assistance in any way? And then, are you going to vote for Kamala Harris? And there was only one box. It was labeled yes, and their huffing asses just check the one box. I don't know. I still don't have a name for this, which it actually doesn't matter, because literally it will be me in 10 years listening to this. Hi, me in 10 years. And this is the part where me in 10 years says, yep, that's about right. So anyway, here's what 10 years ago me thinks now. World War III is probably definitely about to happen. I'm thinking for sure. We got way too many things going on. There's Israel and Hamas. There's Ukraine and Russia. And then now Russia and Iran apparently are teaming up against Israel. And if Iran invades Israel or Russia invades Israel, then that's World War III right there. I'm pretty sure they're NATO. Gonna have to double check that. Give me a second. Oh my gosh. Why is my voice turned off? That's crazy. ChatGPT. Here we go. Okay, that's crazy. Right as I went to go ask that question, my microphone turned off. That doesn't happen. I literally just did one of these for like an hour. Okay. Is Israel NATO? The answer is no. No, Israel's not a member of NATO. What? Dude, we made them a whole ass country and then we're like, yeah, no. You guys deal with that. We both chill out. Okay, so the whole World War II was fought over them trying to kill Jews. I'm kidding. I know that they didn't really know that until the end or whatever. But they are fresh out of manufacturing deaths for Jewish people. And then they make a whole country. They put them all in one place, surrounded by everyone that hates them. And then they're like, nah, we're not touching this. You're not with us though. You ain't in the gang. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Okay, never mind. Okay, maybe World War III is a little bit farther away. But anyway, Civil War, that's always a possibility, especially around now. Things are wild. But I don't know, man. I had a weird thought the other day. You want to hear a weird thought? So I was thinking, they can't outright take everybody's guns away. But if there's a supposed civil war that suddenly starts from a bunch of crazy right-wing people that have all these guns, then they just shut that shit down and be like, okay, well, we tried, but the guns aren't working, blah, blah. They just take them away right there. Done. It'd be a real civil war, manufactured civil war. I don't know. And then I had another weird thought. Check this out. Rabbit hole goes deeper. So, they do that, take all our guns away. Now they got America as one, here we go, rah-rah system. We are the Democrat Nazis. Let's do it. We're taken over by a storm. No guns allowed. Everybody's baby's being aborted. Let's go. Anyway, America's taken care of. The leader of the free world's taken care of. Now we send out one of those UFO drones that we got and fake an alien invasion. And now the whole world needs a single solution for the whole world, the whole earth. And then all the government leaders are suddenly shaking hands and all in one room. And Oh, thank God they're working together. Oh, we might have a way out of this. Turns out the only way out of this, we gotta make the money digital, and we gotta all govern under one system. But don't worry, we'll all be okay, cause no one will have rights. All right, don't quote me on that. If that hasn't happened in 10 years, don't quote me on that. It's just a while. That's what I'm thinking right now. Imagine though. Doesn't seem crazy. Doesn't seem crazy with all the dumb shit we've done. Gone into whole ass wars for nothing. Pretty sure Vietnam was nothing. I don't know. I do not know. 9/11 was weird. It's like, okay, so a couple people from Saudi Arabia attacked us. Well, fuck you, Afghanistan and Iraq. We're we're coming in hard, dude. Also, not saying 9/11 is an inside job. I'm not one of those guys. Not saying that. But there's a couple weird things, right? So, they ground all of the planes. All of them. Except for one. Who's on that plane? Well, it's Osama's family. It's the Bin Laden family. And they're getting out of America. And I'm pretty sure they were allowed. Like the government escorted them. And I mean they must have been. Otherwise they would have been shot down at the time. And Osama was part of the Mujahideen, which the CIA trained. I'm not about to do this. I'm not about to go down the 9/11 path. It's not happening. I don't have it. I don't have the energy. I do not have the energy. I'm not doing it. I actually do not have a reason why I turned on the microphone today. Yesterday, or not yesterday, that was like a week ago. I did not want to pay for firewood. I was like, who's going to pay for something that grows on trees? And then in the process of talking about it, I realized why it was a good idea. Realized a couple things while I was talking out loud. So let me talk out loud about some more stuff. Halloween. Halloween's coming up. I'm a legit Christian. I pinky promise. But Halloween is my favorite holiday by far. By far. I love it. It's just you just go around scaring people. That's awesome. I got to go to like Universal Studios this year. I moved to Florida for more than just good beaches, good people, no taxes. I want to check out those parks. They do something cool for Halloween. Not everything's Disney. They got other stuff. I think I already made the decision. I'm not gonna cut anything. I don't want to edit. I just want to rant. Anyway, what else is new? Not shit, dude. Not shit's going on. I watched a movie the other day. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. That's a wild movie. If you've got 3 hours and like you're willing to sit there and think, I recommend watching it. Otherwise, do not watch it. It's very slow until it's not. It's a good way to put it. It builds up, and then they just fucking turn this old Asian lady into a superhero who jumps from multi-dimension. I'm not explaining it well. This isn't a good explanation. Don't take my word for this on this movie. But I liked it. The part where the dude, for anybody that's seen it, for me, in 10 years, since I know I've already seen it, the part where the dude was in the one universe where she was really famous and he looked at her and was like, in another life, I would have loved to just do laundry and taxes with you. Oh, it got me right in the feels, dude. I'm glad no one was home, dude. I was not gonna lie, I was fighting hard. It's like, ooh. It's just a movie. It's just a movie. It's just a movie. But it is a good movie. Kind of like The Bad Guys, her daughter. Spoiler alert. And she says she's like stuck doing everything possible, living every avenue of her life possible. And so she's seen it all. And she's come to the conclusion that nothing matters, which is kind of true. Which is kind of true. Like, if there was nothing ever, what would be the issue? What would that be affecting? Nothing. It wouldn't be affecting nothing because it is nothing. It is nothing. Oh man. I don't know. The movies are getting weird now though. Like they're going through dimensions and we got all these superhero movies and CGI and all kinds of new shit and now we got AI making video out of nowhere. We can do anything we want. Man, that's gonna be an awesome movie. All I'm saying, I'm buying the first ticket to the all AI movie. That thing's gonna be awesome. Once they get the hands figured out, they pretty much got it. They pretty much got it. But it's definitely evolved since like the early 2000s. And I mean, shit, we used to watch plays, right? We should be all about plays. Who the fuck has time to write a play? If you wrote a play, I want to see what else you got going on in your life. What are you writing a play about? They're all full of spirit and emotion, but you ain't living. You wrote a whole play. You wrote a whole play. Whatever. It's not as funny as I thought. But yeah, entertainment evolves. I mean, shit. Wonder what George Washington was doing for a good time. Probably fucking. Not gonna lie. Probably finding it nice. 1800s whore. 1800s, holy shit. Talking about George Washington. 1700s whore. Excuse me. A 1700s whore. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know. What else would he have been doing? Riding horses? Chopping down trees and then not lying about it? I think that was him. Pretty sure that was him. So, she was totally fucking backwards back then. I'm like slowly realizing how close of a time that was to now. It was like 200 years ago, 300 years ago. Yeah, 300. That's a wild time, dude. You know that when he won election, right? When they did the election back then or whatever, it was pretty much guaranteed he was going to win anyway. Obviously, dude literally created the US. But you know what I'm trying to say. Whatever. The runner up is the vice president. Could you imagine? Like today? Especially today, there's only two people running. You'd always have some idiot in charge and then some dumbass doing it in a completely different direction. They'd be undermining each other the whole time. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe then we just. Okay. I don't know what's going on. My microphone keeps stopping. I'm not doing anything. It's random. The government does not want me to talk to myself in 10 years. Well, fuck you, government. We're trudging on. We're going forward. I did go back to see where this was cut off, and I realized how much I'm breathing out of my mouth. Fucking A. I don't know if my nose is clogged or what. But I don't know. I went into this whole rant about how maybe it's a good thing that the vice president was the runner-up, because then they wouldn't get shit done. Maybe I want my government to just sit the fuck down. You know? Take a number, bud. How about you get your taxes when your room's clean? How about that? How about we use mom tactics on the government? Oh yeah, you want your tax money? Is all your homework done? Are all the wars peace now? Whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. Do we have all the oil? Huh? Show me the oil. Okay, here's your tax money. We can have a report card system. This is a good idea. I gotta write somebody. Do people write people anymore? Would anyone even open it? If I sent an official letter, like an off-white envelope with some feel to it, like a handmade paper, like I go out and cut the trees down, I make a fucking envelope, and I make the paper and I write it on a feather and quill, and then I fold it up all nice into almost origami, just beautiful, intricate, and I put a big rubber red seal on it, and then I get someone to write it on horseback to the White House. Do you think they'd open it? Dude, I'm president, and a guy comes up in a full on horse to hand me a letter with a. I'm reading it. I'm reading it. I'm not even gonna worry about anthrax. Anthrax wasn't a thing then. I don't know. Maybe it was. I'm not gonna fact check everything. We're gonna say anthrax wasn't a thing back then. Boom, just like that. Misinformation. Go to jail. Do not collect $200. None of it. People are going to jail for dumb shit. People are going to jail in Australia and UK for stuff they put online. And that's actually so crazy. I'm going to fact check that one real quick. Do people go to jail for things that they put online? Yes, people can go to jail for things they post online. Oh, hate speech? Chill out. Hate. Okay, hang on a second. Number 2, it says hate speech. That's crazy. Okay. Can you define hate speech for me? Hate speech generally refers to a form of communication, whether spoken, written, or behavioral, that attacks, threatens, or insults a person or group based on characteristics such as race, blah, 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 whatever. Okay. However, yeah, okay. In the United States, hate speech is often protected under the First Amendment, which guarantees freedom of speech. So basically, hate speech is just anything that somebody might be offended by. Let me ask that. Let me see what that is. Hate speech is more specific than that. Shut up. Shut up. If someone calls you the N word and then hits you with a lead pipe, I'll give it to you. All right? But I've seen them call hate speech cyberbullying. Cyberbullying ain't a problem, bro. Turn the fucking computer off. You probably need to go outside anyway. If people have that much access to you or they're getting in your head online, go punch them in the face. And if you don't know where they are, why the fuck are you worrying about them? Huh? Who gives a shit? I fully condone cyberbullying. I'll say that. Cuts to me crying like, I don't know what people are saying these things. Well, obviously, like death threats and shit. Half of them are obviously fake, not gonna be real or anything. But it's illegal. Report it. It'll be investigated. And if someone makes it to your house, blow their face off of their face. How about that? Take a fucking shotgun straight to their dome. No more problems. Boom. Look at that. It's a problem-solving pinata, and all you gotta do is hit it once. Fucking A. Thank God I live in America, and on top of that, thank God I live in Florida, dude. Come to give me a problem. Boom. Problem solved. And the police are nice enough to come and take the body away for you. It's nice. If I was a Florida police officer, I'd have candies on me just for that. I'd be like, and here's a butterscotch. Thanks for taking one more away. Holy shit. People have lost their fucking minds, dude. That's all I gotta say about that. But yeah, people are going to jail for shit online, which is dumb. Doesn't make any sense. How illegal does your online activity need to be? other than you saying something, what else can you, like, unless you were planning something, like an attack or something, like a terrorist online in a group chat or something, or obviously, like, kid stuff, you know. I don't even want to get into that. But, like, what else? What if, can you, what about, because you have freedom of association in America, what if, like, I get a phone call? What if Putin sends me a FaceTime? Can I answer it? Can I answer it? Be like, what's up, Poots? He's like, nothing. We are trying to take Ukraine. You know, whatever. He's trying to get me on board for taking Ukraine. I don't know why. Me. But what if? One in a billion chance. Whatever. He fucking FaceTimes me. He thinks I'm somebody else or something. And he FaceTimes me. Am I allowed to answer it and be like, what's up? Or no? Or do I have to report that? Who would I report it to? My immediate reaction is to call 911. What would 911? 911 would laugh and hang up. No one would take that seriously. It's like, I got Putin on FaceTime. It'd be like, well, say hi. Click. I mean, but then later it'd be a big fucking deal. It'd be like, why didn't you call the military? Why didn't you call? I don't have the military's phone number, bro. You got a card? Why didn't you call the people? I don't know what people. Who? You know what's weird? I don't have any idea who I would call if Putin called me. I mean, what if afterwards, after I get in trouble and they're like, don't do that again, but they can't charge me with anything because it's freedom of association. I can be friends. I can be friends with it, not saying that I would be. Pen pals, more like it, right? At this point. But then later, after I get in, and they're like, slap on the wrist. Nope, don't do that. It's not illegal, but don't do it. No one don't like you. And then he texts me one night and he's like, you up? I mean, I'm not going to roll over and say, yeah, what you doing? He'd be like, not much, not many execution today. I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. What does he even do on the day-to-day? Why do you even want to do that, bro? I know he's the richest guy on the planet. He's probably had like $1 trillion fucking dollars. Why do you even want to do this shit? Fuck off somewhere. Oh, dude, it's the golden handcuffs. It's gotta be. Or whatever you call it. He's gotten far enough that, like, he can't. He can't. If he just dropped it all now, someone would be coming for him and he wouldn't have the power to defend himself from it. Because there'd be some seriously powerful people coming for him. Damn. Oh, shit. Maybe that's why we got all these old-ass Congress people. Dude, they don't want to step down. They don't want people to look into the books. They've been cooking for years. Lasagna's almost done. They gotta just make it to the grave. Oh, man. They've been making bread this whole time. And they're not good at business stuff. They're not good at numbers. They're not good at covering up their tracks. Otherwise, they would just be a legitimate business person. Well, unless they don't have a dignity. Or conscience, or whatever you'd call it. Yeah, but that's... The bottom line is, can I accept if Putin Zooms me into like a war meeting and just for whatever reason, he's like, I want to know what people in South Florida feel about this. I'm thinking about taking out, I'm thinking about taking out half the globe. I want to know what, South Florida thinks about this. Here we have, this man from South Florida. What do you think? I'd be like, it's a solid plan. It is. I think you guys have thought hard about this. And you all did a very good job. But let's not. I vote no. And then Putin would text me on the side and be like, bro, what the fuck, dude? You're making me look like an idiot, bro. What the fuck? And I'd be like, Putin, no. It doesn't have to be like this. Just go fuck off to like Thailand or something. You could. What if he had, dude? There's enough Earth. Just build a compound and a bunker. But how you get groceries? When you decide you're gonna be Putin, that means you can never go. Like pick out your own tomato at the grocery store. You know what though? It's probably better. It's definitely better. You don't want to be the guy that gave Putin a so-so tomato. You're gonna be looking. I'd be weighing every tomato. I'd learn how many seeds were in a tomato before I looked at it. Yeah, I didn't mess up. That's what I meant to say. I'm gonna feel the energy of the tomato and say 7 seeds. Take them out immediately. That'd be easy too, because it'd be like, it's for Putin. Yeah? Yeah, you wanna fuck it up? Huh? I'll tell him it was your fault. We're like, she switched the tomatoes on me, I swear. I swear it was the grocery lady. Kill her. Kill her and her family. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be the guy picking out tomatoes for Putin, for sure. But not gonna lie, if you FaceTime me right now and it was like, can you please get tomato? Then that might be illegal. If I send a tomato to Putin, that might be illegal. I think just the Department of Agriculture would have a problem with that. Just fruits and vegetables going anywhere. Actually, I don't think it matters going out of the country. Maybe Putin's guys wouldn't let it in. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, I'm kidding. So he wouldn't have an issue. Am I allowed to send a tomato to Putin? I don't know. I've never thought of a better ChatGPT question. I live in America, and this is a completely hypothetical question. I cannot stress that enough. But am I legally allowed to send Putin a tomato? In the United States, sending a tomato or any other item to a foreign leader like Vladimir Putin involves several legal considerations, even if it's meant hypothetically or humorously. Oh, they're taking this very seriously. Okay, postal and customs regulations, no one cares. International sanctions. Oh, he's not allowed to get American tomatoes. Intent and interpretation. This is where it gets interesting. If your intent is sending the tomato is perceived as hostile or threatening. Hostile? I'll show you hostile. It's a scene from The Dark Knight. Anyway, it could be interpreted in ways that might draw attention from authorities, even if not directly illegal. Well, then get out of my business. Why are you in my business? If it's not illegal, get out of here. I'm actually out here shipping tomatoes. I got a tomato shipping business. Maybe Putin's my number one customer. Bitch, I'm trying to run a business. If your intent is sending the tomatoes perceived as hostile, okay, it wouldn't be hostile. It would be for the purposes of a tomato. For all tomato purposes. It's always advisable to think carefully about actions involving foreign leaders. In a hypothetical context, sending a tomato to Putin would likely not lead to legal consequences in the U.S. Word. Cool. It seems like ChatGPT is very concerned about this. Wants me to understand the, international severity of my actions. Like, okay. About to have the best BLT of your life, Putin. Hit me up. I would be shitting a fucking brick if I got a FaceTime from Vladimir Putin. I'd be scared, bro. As soon as I answer, does he connect the drone and just take me out? I got nothing to fear. I got nothing to fear. You know? So, well, I guess he does. I mean, as much as he doesn't like the U.S., but I don't think he would just be taking out Americans. He don't want to like that. So I don't think I would have anything to fear. But I feel like I would have to notify somebody, like, hey, the leader of Russia just hit me up, just wanted to talk. These are the subjects. But nah, actually, nah, stay on my business. It don't matter what I talk to Putin about. How about that? Maybe Putin had some indigestion. You know exactly where I was going with that, and I'm not doing it. Canceling it out. I'm backing out of that joke. I don't know, man. Cops be fucking up. Start trying to charge you for shit that's not even illegal. I've been seeing too much body camera footage and too many of those videos. I used to hate those First Amendment auditor guys. It's like, just leave the cops alone, dude. And a lot of them are straight up jackasses. If you just like come up and insult the cops and do dumb shit, it's like, yeah, you're allowed to do it, bro. But I'm also allowed to think you're a fucking idiot. I'm also allowed to think you're retarded, and you've got nothing better to do with your life. But the people that just like go to a government building and literally just film, and don't say anything, they don't get up in people's faces, and people come up and they make a big deal. Dude, you get a unlawful arrest. That's an easy 50 to 100K right there. Not even having to go to court, settle out of court, bro. That's easy. That's violation of your Fourth Amendment right there. I don't have to show you my ID. I actually don't. Since when is being suspicious a crime? See, these are the things they say. Some of them I like. Since when is being suspicious a crime? Is being suspicious a felony or a misdemeanor? I like that one. I like cops, bro. I back the cops. We need cops. I like cops. I appreciate cops. But everybody's had to deal with the dickhead cop that has a huge chip on his shoulder, bro. It's not a unique experience. Everyone has had to deal with it, whether it's the guy taking the fucking speeding ticket too seriously or a little bit of pot or whatever, man. We all know that guy. We've all had that experience. So, I was talking to somebody. I don't remember who it was. Not that it would matter. But I'm like, we need to make being a oh, it's my buddy at work. Anyway, we need to make being a teacher and being a cop really hard jobs to get, but they'll pay really well. Because then we won't have the bottom of the barrel shit we have now. People get straight out of a locker and be like, I'm gonna be a police officer. I'm gonna show you. They do that all the time. Or now you got the person that was shoved in the locker and the dude shoving someone in the locker on the same team. That's a vicious team. They will die for each other. One of them's trying to prove he's not a pussy. One of them's trying to beg for forgiveness. I said that with nothing to talk about. I talked about Kamala Harris, World War III, Civil War, Putin Zoom call. That's a good name for this episode. And something else that I was literally just talking about. I don't remember what I was just talking about. But I need to come up with a name for this. I can't even think of anything. One thing that comes to mind, the landfill. Because this is just garbage. It's full of garbage, and that's not a bad thing. Okay? One man's trash, you know? But these are literally words I've already spoken as of right now. I have spoken these words now. Alright, I'm gonna stop. But, so it's garbage to me, technically. It's gonna be fun in 10 years to look back on this. I'm gonna make enough of these that, like, in 10 years, I'll have, like, 3 months of just random rants to listen to. I'm gonna die in 9 years. That's not even funny. I thought it was gonna be more funny. Maybe it's not a good thing to just say whatever comes into my mind at any given time. And probably not a good idea also to record that not edit it, and then put it tucked away. Tucked away in a drawer in a file cabinet online for me to access later because I don't have any storage on my phone. Because I make dumbass songs and it's full of those since high school. So I'm not paying for extra room. I'll just have YouTube store it. I literally don't know what the worst thing that could happen is with this. I mean, I'm a contractor. I don't think my boss would care. I still have the skill for my trade. If people hate it, no one's gonna stick around long enough to hate it that much. It's audio. It's not like it'll be a meme. Like, no one would care. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Either everybody's gonna love it, nobody's gonna find it, or a couple people are listening, or whatever. Who gives a shit? I already kind of can't wait to listen to this and be like, man, that was wrong, that was weird. I can't believe I was thinking that. But right now, everything I'm saying sounds pretty cogent. Pretty spot on to me. I need to go fishing more. I moved to Florida for more reasons than just... I already said that. I just said that. For more reasons than the weather and no taxes. Shut the fuck up. Say something else. Ugh. I get why people don't do this. It seems easy to just talk. But now I can't... I don't know what to say. Dead air. I have absolutely no idea. I don't even have anything on my mind. I got an empty ass head. The doctors look at it, but they said there's nothing to look at. I am waiting for Kill Tony to upload the Madison Square Garden episode. That would be great. Seen a couple clips. Feel like I'm watching everything through clips now. It's like the main way I pick a movie now. I see a couple clips of something. It looks good. I want to see it continue. I see like 10 more clips of it. And then I'm like, all right, throw it on. Let's watch the whole damn thing. It's like music, everything. You get like 10 seconds of a really good song. You're like, what is that? The rest of it's dog shit. But you love that 10 seconds. I don't know. Maybe I can find what 10 seconds of one of my dumbass songs that sounds okay. And then I could... Do people make money off of that? How do you make money off of that? Uh-oh. I'm under attack. My dogs are barking. Oh, bro, better not be Putin. Fuck. Gotta check the ring camera. Alright. Nothing's there. I don't know why my dog's barking. I'm gonna go check on it. Hang on. I'm making a cut. Cutting now. Okay, we're back. It was nothing. The doggos are still good boys. Or boy and girl. Good pups. That's what we'll say. Good pups. Gender neutral here. Don't want anyone to get offended. That's the last thing. That's the last thing I'd ever want. Of course, that's the most important thing anyone should ever be concerned about, is their feelings. How stupid does that sound? Think about it that way. Think about arguing it from the other way. You're supposed to steelman the opponent's argument and debate. That's what you're supposed to, like, to truly dismantle their argument. You're supposed to try to uphold theirs to the highest you can. And that's my go at it. That's my go at it. Why can't you just be gay? You know what I mean? Like, why you gotta be a whole woman? Just say you're a guy that likes dressing like a woman. I thought that was okay in today's society. Am I crazy? I thought that was okay. You don't have to be a whole woman. You know, you could still. I don't know. I would rather. Let's come to the table right now. Everyone's at the table? Cool. Let's come to an agreement that we'll put like a pink curtain up somewhere in the men's room. Give you a couple pink lockers, some stuff like that. And you'll have your own space away from the men, you know? And then women can have their space. So I think we're all good there. You know? I think if you're asking for change, you kind of, at first, to prove, you got to kind of put yourself in the spot where bad things can happen to you rather than, you being the person that can do bad things to other people. You kind of got to earn that spot a little bit. And there's definitely weirdos. So, I don't even know why I'm talking about this. Ran into my brother. There, we talked for a little bit. He didn't know about the clip of Kamala Harris saying shit with a southern accent. That was funny. You gonna help us again in 2024. I'm not even joking. She was that hard. It was that hard. And you helped us in 2020, and you gonna help us again in 2024. I'm gonna find it. I'm not even lying. It's exactly that ridiculous. First thing that popped up was a short of Don Lemon saying, "Are you homophobic?" I went on a rant. It's listening. I promise I'm not afraid of gay people, so technically, I'm not a homophobe. I can say that. Where is Kamala Harris? This is crazy. If you haven't heard this, Passage of Time, that's a good one. All you have to do is type in Kamala Harris and all this dumb shit she says comes up as a as a suggestion. You gonna help us in 2024? I don't even think I can hit that hard. I've lived in Virginia and Florida my whole life. I don't think I can hit it that hard. 2024. 2024. Hang on, listen to how she does it. We got ads. Here we go.
So in this campaign, I will proudly put my record against his.
Okay, hang on. I watched this video before. Hang on. It's in the wrong spot.
And you all helped us win in 2020, and we're gonna do it again in 2024.
Yeah, forward. It's like a W, forward. She's teaching me how to do it. 2024.
And you all helped us win in 2020, and we're gonna do it again in 2024.
Forward.
Yes, we will.
Bro, this is crazy. I don't know. How you gonna do that with the internet? And I mean, I guess it'll work. No one's talking about it. Must be nice, dude. It must be nice. You can do whatever you want. Everyone in the media is gonna be like, no, she was not kidnapping puppies and throwing them in the river. No, she put the puppies in the bag before she put them in the river so that she could wash them, and then a few of them may have been misplaced. Some, they'd cover anything up. All right. If Michael Vick was running for president, they would have been like, those garages were full of dog blood already, dude. You don't even know what color this garage floor was. Don't even. Uh, people. If Michael Vick was running for president as a Democrat, people would be like, there's no need to feed a dog that many times. He wasn't drowning them. He was having trouble drinking. All right. So you know what you get what I'm trying to say. You get exactly what I'm trying to say. I'm sitting over here fucking laughing my ass off about this. I do gotta write that down though. That's funny enough that that's a funny joke. If Michael Vick was running as a Democrat. But yeah, dude, she hits that 2024 hard. 2024. I've said that 100 times now, but really, who are you trying to fool? We have the internet. It's gonna be recorded. It's not like back in the 80s. You can go wherever you want. No one knows anybody. You can just say whatever you want and be like, I'm Bill from accounting, but I started my own business and now I sell whores out the back of my minivan. See, you go from a good joke directly to a face plant. It stings. That wasn't even funny to me. I don't know if I'm going to end up regretting not cutting anything, because I bet there's a lot of dead air. It feels like while I'm talking that most of what I'm saying is either or oh, that was dumb, or I don't know. I'm going to look back and be like, why did I talk like that? Why did I sound like that? Sounds like a little bitch from 10 years ago is talking. Well, guess what, bud? I got 10 years more than you do. Suck on that. Eat that, bitch. Alright, sorry. No. I'm gonna put in some work so your life's easier. Hopefully. Hope you're listening to this with gratitude and not hate one day. Like I had it all. I had time. I could have made any churn and I kept shooting up crystal meth. I'm gonna kick that though. I'm not gonna do that all the time. That's just for fun. So, I think I've talked about Kamala Harris quite a few times in this podcast. So why not just keep it going? Let's get all the Kamala. Let's get everything I got stored up Kamala out of there. So it's just new stuff that comes up. Everyone's seen the coconut tree. You think you just fell out of a coconut tree? No. You exist in the context of what is and what came before you. Which is in the context, I mean, weird wording. I understand what she's trying to say vaguely. But just overall goofy, man. What are you doing? Why are you laughing at what are you saying? I was just geeking out at what I was saying, but it was funny, dude. If Michael Vick was in your shoes, oh my gosh. That'd be great. Okay, anyway. Why are you laughing? What are you laughing at? What's funny? Did you fart? Huh? Someone tell you a joke in your earpiece? What's the deal? What are you laughing at? Nothing you said was funny. Everybody knows that's like you should try not to laugh at your own jokes. If you're telling a joke, try not to laugh at it. I don't know. Maybe she is more off the cuff. She's definitely off the cuff, I guess. There's no way that shit's on a teleprompter. There's no way it's on a teleprompter. If that's on a teleprompter, keep it going. I want more of that. I might vote for her just to see that shit. Don't you want to see that from the president's desk a little bit? There's a national emergency. Katrina 2. Hit the same spot. Hit the same spot. New Orleans is underwater, double flooded. The emergency broadcast comes over. Kamala Harris is behind the desk. She's got her hands up on their curl. You know how they do it with their knuckles like that. My fellow Americans. She starts off hard. My fellow Americans. All right, hang on a second. I'm going to get this out. My fellow Americans. Damn. This crazy, y'all. I can't believe this happened for a second time. We really should have maybe listened from the first time. But this would be the significance of the passage of time, as time is significant, and the way the winds have whipped us up into a frenzy of nothing, like much of what I say. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. I started off strong. That was funny. It would be hilarious. Whatever she had to say would be 10 times funnier than anything I could think of. She would be like, don't worry, we gonna get those salons back up and running so everyone's hair's nice while they're doing rescues. That'd be 100%. And everybody would be like, yeah, girl. That's the bad part. That's the sad part. No one will be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Every major city would be like, yeah, they're getting the salons going. Well, at least if I'm drowning, then my nails on fleek. That's what they'll make chants. Somehow they'll you can rhyme something with that. I don't care if I go to the deep, as long as my nails always looking on fleek. Something. That's not really a chant. It's more of a terrible song. Told you I'm good at that. It would be like, what do we want? No, I'm not gonna try to think of a chant. Damn, it's 50 minutes already. Okay, pretty much straight though. This time, last time I had like an hour cut. This time the cut was like 20 minutes deliberately, and every other one I just started it right back up. The last one I didn't notice until like a couple seconds had gone by. I started ranting about how easy it would be if the system was gridlocked. It's kind of set up for gridlock. It's kind of why they did that, isn't it? The House, the Senate, the executive branch. It's like every step of the way, you got to get everybody on board, or it's like, nope. Nope. Sorry. Oh, we want to make it so that we can't put we can't put men in little girls' locker rooms because, nope. We don't want but all the Congress guys being able to stock trade. I'm sorry, what? We don't want all the stock of the Congress people trading stock. Nope. Sorry. Get out of here, bud. Buster. And I always gotta have one of those guys that pretends like that's what they want too. Like, we gotta stop doing this. I'm only worth $20 million, and everybody else is worth $100 million. I'm the honest guy. We gotta stop doing this. I'm gonna vote to not do it. And he knows he's not going anywhere. He knows he's not gonna convince him. He's not gonna be passed. He can just say whatever he wants, and then he can say, remember when I said that one time? Maybe they all do it once. Maybe they all do it once, dude. I don't remember. I don't watch all of them talk. Do you watch C-SPAN? Alright. I didn't mean to get aggressive there. It's a solid plan. You just say it once, run it in the media once. 24 hours, no one gives a fuck. No one knows what the congressman from Iowa was thinking. Oh, and by the way, this guy said we shouldn't trade stocks. And moving on to the plane crash. Gotta get to the plane crash. The bodies. The bodies are everywhere. And in other news, Caitlin Clark is a horrible person and should be on fire. But she's only on fire on the court, ballin'. I don't know dick about sports, so I definitely don't know about women's sports. I would watch, you know what? Not even lying. If I owned a sports broadcasting network or anything that got a bunch of views, I would start a transgender league of every sport. Bro, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Do you know how much I could charge for people to watch that shit freaking, what am I, in middle school? Do you know how much I could charge to watch that happen? To charge people. Can I fucking speak? You meant what I knew. Okay? We all know what I'm trying to say. That'd be a great show. That'd be a great show. It would start with boxing. We'll do a different type of triathlon. First, it's 2 rounds. Just 2. And then you gotta swim as far as you can. Are we done yet? We'll tell you. We'll let you know. Keep swimming. Oh, not even close. Not even close yet. They'd turn around anyway. They both give up. That was a joke. It was a joke. It wasn't as good as it was dark, but come on. Come on. I'm literally thinking about calling this the landfill. Because this is actually all garbage. I'm just ranting to my future self. So, I do understand that probably 1 or 2 people are going to stumble upon this. Not, like, listen to it, but be like, what is this? Hear something horrible in the beginning, and be horrified, and then maybe upset, report it, or whatever. There's that possibility, but I don't mean any bad intent. If you are listening, I don't mean anything bad. I'm just trying to have fun. I'm just trying to say shit that's on my mind. Cause some of it's fun, some of it's concerning. This shit. Cause I don't fucking talk to anybody, to be honest. I just go to work. So here it is. Get it out. It's out of my head. Gone. And then I get room for more garbage. This is the disposal. That is so bad. You said that out loud. The landfill. I think the landfill is a good one. Just give me more garbage. Gotta fill up on garbage. Alright. I keep thinking about cutting out some of the little like parts where I keep saying dumb shit or keep fucking up a word. I'm gonna keep it all. I'm not cutting shit. 59 minutes. Check that out. I feel like I'm crossing a finish line right now. I wanted to do an hour. It's weird. I had nothing to talk about, and I just start talking about dumb shit, and then I feel like I keep going. But I'll stop at an hour. I'll save whatever I got. I don't really have anything. I just feel like I can keep talking. Someone texted me. Oh, my buddy from work texted me about venomous snakes. Very cool. I'm gonna check that out. Nope, it's not. It's a band. That's gay. That's kind of gay, dude.